New at 6, proposed pay raises are now raising questions for some Charlotte leaders.
And it could have the city council voting on their very own raises. Fox 46 chief political correspondent Emma Withrow digging through the proposed pay increases for us. And Emma, we're not just talking a few $100s in these raises here, right?
Ooh, definitely not, Linz. Under this proposed budget, city council members and the mayor would be looking at pay raises in the thousands of dollars.
On Monday, City Manager Marcus Jones presented his $2.7 billion budget recommendations.
Ultimately, what we're going to talk about with you tonight is what this budget really is about.
But buried deep in the 422-page budget, pay raises for the mayor and the 10 members of the city council.
Burying it in the back of a budget document and not drawing any attention to it until someone scouring through the document finds it and says, hey, wait a minute, what about this?
Mitch Kakai is a political analyst. He said it's a bad look for the government to not address the proposed raises like the city manager did for the other parts of the budget. Here's what's being considered. Mayor Lyle's compensation would jump from $45,912 to $59,868. That's an increase of more than 30%. It includes an increase of more than $11,000 in base salary, as well as an increase for her auto and technology allowances. City council members would see a total compensation increase from about $34,000 to more than $52,000. That's more than a 51% increase in pay. Council members talked about their thoughts on approving their own raises at a meeting back in January.
I think we should be making a decision for the next council, not for ourselves in the middle of a term where we ran knowing what the salary was for this term. So I would say yes to the pay increases, but not until the next council.
Council members Ed Driggs and Matt Newton agreed with Eggleston.
I would be fearful of the perception of any sort of self-dealing or self action here, to benefit ourselves. And so that's why I would agree with them.
Kakai told me he thinks the council's walking a dangerous line using taxpayer money.
This is a situation of dealing with taxpayers' money, and it's always a red flag when the people who are going to be benefiting directly from an action get to vote on that action.
He wants elected officials to be more open with voters.
So I think the fact that, one, the information seemed to be hidden, and two, the fact that there is no election in between the proposal for having the raises and the actual raises taking effect, both of those raise some red flags about what's happening in Charlotte.
And I reached out to everyone on the council as well as the mayor. Nobody got back to me. However, council member Braxton Winston told me through the communications director that he fully supports the pay raise, even if he has to give it to himself. And I do need to point out that the Citizens Government Advisory Committee proposed the raises and not the full council. Brian.
All right.